With the latest GTA 6 news drop, we got a lot of new screenshots and many people have been wondering exactly where these locations are on the map. So today we're going to take a look at the incredible GTA 6 mapping community project and go over all the latest additions showing where these new screenshots are located. First of all, I wanted to go over this great screenshot of Lucia and Jason on Shih Tzu's Koala, a new boat that is given with the Ultimate Edition. It is obviously taking place in the center of Vice City. As we can see on the right side, there's a Hara Arena that we saw in trailer 1 and trailer 2 screenshot. We can see a bridge and lots of high rises with neon lights that are glowing and they are looking incredible. I just love this shot. And here you can see a glowing building that we actually saw before with a short clip that was given to us with announcement of pre-orders. This shot actually takes place somewhere right here. As we can see the Sahara Arena, which is located here. By the way, we cannot see the Ferris wheel, which is located just right here. It is not in the screenshot, but it is still there. Regarding these beautiful screenshots of Lucia and Jason showing us the closing store called Stock 305, which will be actually located in the Windwood area that we saw in trailer 1. It is a colorful area. You can see Lucia and Jason here. They're looking incredibly different in this clothes. You can see Lucia inside that store right here and Jason inside that store as well. And the store will be located in this area called Windwood, and you can actually see that here is the moment from trailer 1 that we saw. That will be a pretty colorful area and I really cannot wait to get there and explore all the shops and buildings inside of this area. And especially don't forget about the car gatherings. As you can see right here, a lot of customized cars will be there too. As for this screenshot, you can see Jason and Lucia wearing Marker the Gator t-shirt and caps. They look absolutely amazing and I really like how they look. But if we look into the background, we can see the water, the guy on the boat. So this is a canal, it's a river, and you can actually see a bridge. And this place actually seems a bit to the south right here, the Vice River, the Miami River, and it could be along this at any moment, probably somewhere right here or right here. It's not clear, but definitely somewhere there. As for this short clip from the website, it actually is taking place right here on the edge. The buildings you can see in the background are these ones, this one and this one right here and right here. As you can see, the mapping community is pretty sure about the location of those buildings as they are not in red, which means they are pretty much confirmed. And just take a look at how detailed this place is. All the buildings right here, so many of them, assembled from bits and pieces. That's incredible. Now I think we're ready to take a look at a very interesting character, Wyman. It's a great guy who appeared in the 2022 leaks. We knew about him because he appeared in the leaks in front of the Starlet Motel by the pool, and we also knew about him because there was an item called the Wyman's car parts, so we knew that we could bring him car parts and he would assemble cars basically, as you can see on the screenshot right here. But the question is, where is he located? We actually saw him in the Starlet Motel, which is basically a part of Port Gilhorn, so it's safe to assume that this place is somewhere between Ambrosia or even in Port Gilhorn itself. If you look into the background, you can see his hangar where he operates in, and a very similar place could be seen in the postcard for Port Gilhorn right here. You can see repair and salvage. Of course, that doesn't look exactly like it, but the place has the same vibe, I think. And it's very possible that it could have been changed or moved somewhere, but it's definitely somewhere in Port Gilhorn or between Port Gilhorn and Ambrosia. So it would be somewhere right here in this area on the map in Port Gilhorn. For the record, Starlet Motel is located right here and Ambrosia is somewhere right here, so it's pretty close, basically in between. Now I want us to move to Leonida Keys for a second, as we got a new screenshot of Jason and Lucia's safe house in Leonida Keys that we got a pretty good look at in trailer 2. Right here it's a bit of a different angle. We can see the islands in the back, we can see more islands over there, and we can see the backyard. We can see some chairs and a table, a very huge parking space for many cars and even boats, and Jason himself too. And another screenshot was of Jason kayaking Of course, it takes place in Leonida Keys as well. It's Key Land. On the left you can see all the buildings that are already mapped. And if we take a look at the map, it will be right here. So of course Jason and Lucia safe house is located right here, and the place where Jason was kayaking, which is located somewhere here, or maybe a bit further closer to the Rusty Anchor Bar, which is located just right here. Then we got a good look at the buggy that will be given to us. This one actually takes place somewhere in Grass Rivers or maybe Mount Kellogg, but because it's foggy, I think it's somewhere in Grass Rivers. In the description for this vehicle, it says that it is conveniently stored at the Paradise Garage in Watson Bay, and it also mentions the backwoods of Mount Kellogg and beyond. Of course, as it's a buggy, it's great for Mount Kellogg region, but it is actually stored in Watson Bay, and Watson Bay is located in Grass Rivers, and Watson Bay is actually this place that is already pretty well mapped out because we got a pretty good look at it in the screenshots along with trailer 2. You can see this place, which is probably the Paradise Garage, and to the right you can see a tower, which could be an airport tower, but I'm not sure. Now I wanted to look at the vintage screenshots, and they mainly take place in front of Ocean View Hotel on Vice Beach. So it actually takes place just right here, as you can see, as a previous screenshot that came along with trailer 2, just in front of Ocean View Hotel on Vice Beach. And as you can see right here, this place is very well mapped out. Every building right here is in gray, which means it's confirmed, only just a few in red. And of course you can see some empty areas that are not known about, but the mapping community will soon figure out, maybe with trailer 3. As for this screenshot of Lucia and Jason in front of the Vice City port with the Vapid Stania just behind them, they're looking great by the way in these costumes, but where does that take place? It seemingly takes place just right here on the Virginia Key, just in front of the port of Vice City, and we actually got a pretty good look at the port of Vice City in trailer 1. By the way, there was a big ship right here, but it isn't in the screenshot. Maybe it was moved, I don't know. And we also saw it in the recent clip that came with announcement, and we saw this side of the Vice City port that looked amazing. And as I mentioned, the clip that we got recently, I think we should look at the place that was mapped out from this clip. So as you can see, that clip takes place right here. It starts here and it moves slowly backwards to this place, and the buildings right here is this one and this one. They were all mapped out, as you can see, from that moment that was in that clip. You can see the tennis court here, the pool here, another pool right here, and even this small structure on the pier right here, as well as this ferry island that was moved a bit and that is now more well mapped out now, and it goes like this. And the mapping community doesn't know about this island for sure, but they know it's right here, they just don't know the exact position of it. And of course, as that clip was overlooking the Sahara Arena, the Ferris wheel, all this here is of course already was confirmed and mapped out way before. And I now wanted to touch on this location a bit more, the Tequesta Key, which is real life the Brickell Key. It's a luxurious area and it's located just right here on the map, as you can see. And we actually got just a few screenshots that took place here, as this one. There is no exact positioning of this one, but it's known that it's taking place somewhere in this area of Tequesta or Tequesta Key. As for these screenshots of Grotty Cheetah, which looks so nice, you can see Pegasi Residences South Tower, and you can see that tower right here. And it's very likely that it is located in the Tequesta Key, maybe here or maybe somewhere here, but it's definitely right here. As well as in these screenshots, you can see the buildings in the background and the cheetah again. And the last place I wanted to touch on is this one. So you can see Jason on the balcony on some building, but what interests us the most is the building. I could actually say the structure, the art monument in the background, because it is actually in real life and is located in the Miami Design District. You can see on your screen right now how it looks in real life. Basically, this is an area full of shops and different kinds of arts, and we actually got a few screenshots from this area. Not only of Jason, but of Jason and Lucia together on the bench. They're having a great time, obviously. They're showing off their new styles, Jason's beard and his hairstyle, as well as Lucia's hairstyle. That looks good. And this screenshot of Lucia sitting on that monument basically also looks very nice. And it will be located right here on the map, the Bohemia Design District right here, basically very close to Windwood. So expect this location right here, Windwood Design District, to be very colorful, lots of art on walls and everywhere else. And I would really love to visit this location on the map. That's basically it. This is the map State of Leonida made by Yanis and the GTA 6 mapping community. Respect to them and all the credit goes to them. The map looks absolutely beautiful, it's very well detailed, you could go and check it out yourself. But I went over the main locations and new additions that we know about as of now. Other than that, as you can see, Leonida Keys are very well detailed. Some places like the left part here aren't very well mapped out yet because we didn't get an official view at them. But other than that, everything on this map will be very close to what we'll have in real life, basically in the game. And if you didn't know, the shoe store will be right here, so don't forget the way to get there. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing. I'll be making even more videos about GTA 6 as soon as more news about the game drops, maybe trailer 3 pretty soon, who knows, but I really hope to see you in the next one.